again, this is Editing Sam here. Hi! I forgot to tell you what I'm wearing, and I know people will ask, and I wore this on purpose. So I am wearing the fabric that I got in my So Hayley Jane box in January last year, so January 2023. So I thought it would be really good to show you that I'm still wearing it and I love it. So it is the Nell dress, t-shirt dress pattern, but it's the winter expansion pack with these lovely big sleeves, and it is just the top, just the t-shirt version rather than made it into the dress. Yeah, so there you go. I am still wearing it and I love it to bits, and I've paired it with this lovely boiled wool. It's I Am Patterns pullover vest that I tend to wear over the top in this kind of weather, and I've got my little moon and spaceman necklace on because, yeah, I'm just thinking about all of the things that are going on in space at the moment. So yeah, that's me. Hello, my name's Sam and you're watching So Let's Sparkle with Sam, and today is Thursday the 11th of January, and I have just been a day off today, so I've just been pottering around, and then I got a ring on the door and it was the postman, and my So Hayley Jane parcel has arrived. So I thought, do you know what, why don't I just do a quick unboxing? Because let's face it, it stops me doing the housework. Double yay! So yeah, so I'm going to open that box, but first I'm going to share with you what I made from last month's box. So I subscribe to the classic box. You can also subscribe to the luxury box. I'll put all of the details below. I buy my own box and all of the opinions are my own. So last month's box came with some beautiful red checked fabric, and then there was also the extra fabric. The additional fabric was like a purple, it looked like a sweet wrapper, kind of beautiful. I will try and pop some pictures up because I haven't got it because I've already cut it out ready for a project for the additional fabric, but I can't share that with you yet because it's for a gift. But I will share that with you soon. But the flannel check fabric I have made up. So when I first gave it a kind of squish and a squeeze, I felt like it was beautifully soft and it was a lovely kind of drapey fabric, but it did feel quite thin. And then I gave it a wash, and once I washed it, it did actually thicken up quite a bit. And so that's when I then thought, because some of the things that I was going to make with it, I wasn't sure whether the thinner fabric was going to work, but it actually did thicken up really nicely. So I really wanted to make it into a pinafore dress because the lovely Christmas check to me was just screaming, make a pinafore dress. So I had a little look in my fabric stash and I found the poppy pinafore from the dressmaker's closet, which I believe that I had given to me as part of an Instagram prize, which was lovely. And so yeah, so I got that printed out and cut it out. Sorry about that. I've just got the poppy pinafore measurements here. So my measurements put me at a large, but the top side, it kind of like just into the large. But because I've made dressmaker's closet patterns before, I knew the medium would be fine. So I cut out the medium, and the medium says bust 38, I'm a 40, waist 30, my waist is about 31, and hips 39, my hips are 38. So I kind of fit within that, and I did, and that's what I cut out. I'll pop a picture up of me wearing it just here so you can see. It's got a lovely button placket at the back. I omitted the button placket because I put the buttons on, I just didn't do the buttonholes. I just made it into a faux button placket because I noticed very quickly when I was draping it on my mannequin, when I put it all together, that I knew it was going to go over my head really easily. And in fact, if I make it again, I may even size down again. What I might do is I might size down and just do a small bust adjustment so that my bust is accommodated. So yeah, but yeah, it was a lovely make, and I can just see me wearing it all the time for work. It's so comfortable with tights, boots and a black polo, or you know, something underneath it. I could even see me wearing it in the summer just with like a little vest top underneath and a cardigan over the top, you know, kind of springtime. Yeah, absolutely loved making that. And it's the Pinafore dress by Dressmaker's Closet, the Poppy Pinafore, by the Dressmaker's Closet. So yeah, so shall we open the box? So I've taken it out of its packaging and it just comes with this little wrap on. And there you go. I'm going to just pose for my JPEG. My thumbnail even. And there it is. So let's open the box and find out what's inside. Now the thing that I really love about the So Hayley Jane box is it comes with a little magazine. And I love to have a really good read of that. Oh, this box is packed. Jam-packed. It's difficult to open. So for those of you that are interested, this is issue 62. There you go. And the theme of this magazine, and indeed the box, oh, I've just had a glance of what's in the box, is Winter Walk. Oh, I'm so conflicted. So many ideas are running through my head at the moment now because I've just had a quick glance at the fabric. So it is Winter Walk, and I do love a winter walk. I love a winter dog walk. Well, I love a winter walk whatever. So that is great. And then inside the magazine, something that I found particularly useful now is the little QR codes for Stash Hub. So I was lucky enough to win a year's subscription to Stash Hub, and I have to say I am loving it. I didn't think it was going to be something for me, and I didn't think it would be something that would work for me because I have tried all kinds of things in the past to kind of keep track of projects. I've tried all kinds of like project books and those kinds of things, and I do it maybe twice and then I just don't. But I've made 6 projects now, and I've planned another 12 projects on my Stash Hub, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So that's going to come in really useful because this fabric can then go straight on to my Stash Hub. Although looking at it, I don't think it's going to stay in my stash for very long. And then there's a little hello from Hayley, which is lovely. And then there's a standard interview. And there we go. Be who you want to be with the lovely Vicky. I have noticed that the lovely Vicky from Sewing Bee has a new range of fabric coming out, which I am very excited about. And there's a little spotlight on that. I had a quick look at her fabrics and I like all of them. So that's very exciting. Definitely a bit of me. And then we've got the little cozy fabrics, cozy accessories. I'm assuming that may be the Tamlin piece. And then we've got Make of the Month, which is this gorgeous, I love this fabric. I made an Avenir jumpsuit out of this fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. It seems to make anything beautiful, really gorgeous. Oh, and it's the peony dress, which is really interesting because I've kind of written off the peony dress, but actually that looks absolutely beautiful, really beautiful. Lexi. Well, I'm going to definitely go and check Lexi out on Instagram beautiful. Oh, she may have inspired me to make a peony dress. There you go. And then I'm not going to show you the other pictures because it's got some of the fabric in. And then, here's the lovely Tamlin. I always look out for Tamlin. I can't wait to see what she's got to say to us. And there's some New Year's resolutions. You see what she did there? Resolutions. I'm not sure how I feel about resolutions. I'm not really one for making one because then you can't break them, can you? So, yeah, I tend to just see them as plans. I seem to be happier breaking plans than I do breaking resolutions. I feel like if I break a resolution, I've done something like wrong. So I just don't make them. But yeah, so fabulous. I will be reading that later. You don't want me to read all of this out for you, do you? You definitely don't want me to be reading all of this out for you. But we've got the lovely Makers Gallery. We've got a profile from the lovely Helen. And we've got pattern pics from the fold line. Hayley's little links, which are always... Oh, and she has also been watching Reacher. Oh, I love it. My husband got me into that because he reads all the books. Now, I've never read the books because I'm not really into that kind of crime novel-y thing. My reading, I love sci-fi, I love a little bit of kind of real life, I love, yeah, but I'm not really into that kind of action thrillery type novels, but my husband loves them, which is great because, you know, we get to kind of find out. Anyway, he said we've got to watch the new series of Reacher, and we binge watched them all, and I'm loving it. So yeah, if you need something to watch, go and check that out. Absolutely fantastic. And then you get told what's in the box. So let's open the box. I've been waffling on for ages, not even opened the box yet. So the fabric is right on the top. So shall we just go for it? Now there are 2 lots of fabric. So, here we go. Look at this. So this is the additional fabric. I got all excited about this fabric because when I saw that it was fleece, I'm wanting to make a pogo nip. Pogo nip? Is that how you say it? Pogo nip. Yeah, that's how you say it. I'm wanting to make a pogo nip sweater next month, and I was thinking, that would make a great pogo nip, but I don't think that there is enough fabric because there is only 50 centimeters. But I might use it to make something, to make part of it maybe. I don't know. It depends what other fabric I've got to go with it. But this is a bit of me. Can you see how those colours in there just make my eyes and my face? These are my colours. I absolutely, with the exception of this pink, I'm not always, I can wear it. I have to be careful what I wear it with, but yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. In fact, I'm going to do that again. Look how lovely that is. Fabulous. Anywho, don't know whether you can tell, but I'm quite excited by this piece of fabric. I've just got overexcited over 50 centimetres of polar fleece, but you know, it's the way I roll. And we have some Galaxy hot chocolate. Now, I got hot chocolate in another subscription box that I opened recently, and I gifted it to my mum because my mum, and she really appreciated. Now, my mum's gone home now. My mum's gone back to Spain. So this one will probably be gifted to my daughter because if you watch any of your videos, you'll know that I don't really do hot chocolate. I don't do chocolate flavoured things. I do unadulterated chocolate, Cadbury's dairy milk on it like a good one. Chocolate flavoured things, not so much. I know, it's weird. And then this beautiful, I'm going to call that aubergine. Beautiful aubergine Gutterman thread, and the number is 130 for those of you that like to know that kind of thing. And then look at this lovely little card. I love this. And look, she's wearing a hat made out of the fabric. So maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need a hat. I don't know. Don't know why I put that on my head then. Maybe that's what I need. I need a hat. Fabulous. I'm really enjoying this box. It is fabulous. And then got a lovely little bag. I love a stripy bag. Something that you don't know about me is that when I was little, my mum and dad owned a fruit and vegetable shop, and it was called the Fruity One. And yeah, and we kind of lived above the shop, and along the kind of shop, along the, what do you call it? Along the street of shops, the row of shops. There were 6 different shops, but next to the Fruity One was Mr. and Mrs. Bunty, and they owned the sweet shop. Oh my goodness, my childhood was just so great. So me and my sister and my brother would nip to Mr. and Mrs. Bunty's with our, you know, 20p's or whatever it is at the time, and we'd come out with a massive stripy bag of penny sweets, still with the 20p's pocket money in our hands. So yeah, it brings back absolutely wonderful memories when I get a stripy bag, and I just think really fondly of Mr. and Mrs. Bunty. So yeah, so wherever you are, Mr. and Mrs. Bunty, I still remember you. And oh, these are not sweets, do not eat, but they are. I might have to try and see if I can take a separate photo of these to show you, because they're a bit difficult to show. And they feel like a little bit of a resin, but they've got like I think they must be a recycled button. It says 7 times 15mm button, but it doesn't give you us any other. But to me, it looks like it might be a recycled plastic of some kind, because it's got that kind of, you know, telltale fleck inside. But they are very beautiful. And then we have 2.5 meters of this absolutely gorgeous vintage cord fabric, floral cord. Now it says 2.5 meters. I'm not sure it's ridiculously wide. I think it might be quite narrow. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's quite a narrow fabric. It's not super wide. Well, it's not too bad. It might be like 130 maybe. Could be wrong. But it's a needle cord, and look at that, it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have recently made some Heydays from Waves and Wild dungarees, and I love them, absolutely love them. And I'd like to make a pair of those in cord fabric, but I'm not sure whether this is the right cord for them, so I might have to have a little think about that. But yeah, it is a lovely decent size piece of cord, so I'm gonna have to really put my thinking cap on. I do love it. It does remind me of a print that I used to wear a lot in the 90s. This was definitely something I used to wear a lot. I don't always go too big for florals these days, because I have to be a bit careful. I do love a floral, don't get me wrong. It's something that I wear, but I think I'm going to have to think quite carefully about where this is placed on my body, but I'm very excited to find out. So quick recap. We've got 2.5 meters of this gorgeous floral vintage cord. We have some aubergine Gutterman thread, some hot chocolate. We've got those gorgeous buttons that remind me of my childhood. We've got this lovely little print. I'm gonna have to read more about this print. Fabulous. And then this beauty, absolutely beautiful flowery fleece. So there we have it. So there is the So Hayley Jane box 62. So I hope you enjoyed unboxing that with me. I really enjoyed it. If you like what you see, then please give this video a like and think about subscribing to my channel. I tend to talk a lot about my sewing journey, mainly dressmaking, but crafting too. And yeah, I'll see you really soon. Don't forget to sparkle. Bye for now.